This is set number 7620, Motorcycle Chase. This is a 2008 LEGO Indiana Jones set based on a scene from The Last Crusade, the third installment of Indiana Jones. 79 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retailed for I think $10. I check the description if I say otherwise, because I might be a little bit off about that. I think it was around $10 when this set was available. So, yeah, $10 is not great as far as the pieces go. However, the minifigures are worth the value. So let's take a closer look at our minifigures in this set. First minifigure that we have is a German motorcycle pilot, not pilot, but motorcycle driver, I guess. He comes with a very standard uniform, as we've seen in other Indiana Jones sets with German soldiers. Very nice printing on his torso. And he also comes with a standard face and a motorcycle helmet. Just put him back on there. Next up, as you've probably seen before in one of my Fridays episodes, he was featured as Minifig Pick of the Week. Here we have Dr. Henry Jones Sr. This is the first time that he was released in 2008, and I think he was released either 2009 or 2010 in another Crusade set. He also carries a map, which can be held at almost different directions. Actually, no, it's not. So if I look closely on the map, I can see where it says north, so you can only hold it in one direction. He's got very nice printing for an outfit. I've tried to use him before in just with different minifigures for outfits, so he's very good to use in that classic style. No back printing on the head. And very, very detailed printing on the head in the front, in fact. So you can see all the different markings of his hair, his eyes, his glasses. Very well done for this minifigure. He just carries the map right there. And last but not least, we have Dr. Well, not doctor, I don't know if he's actually a doctor, but Henry Jones Jr., aka Indiana Jones. And you just need to get a little bit of dust off of his hat so you get him clearer. He's the very same Indiana Jones we've seen in many other sets, so he's probably not too new to you. However, he has been back a couple of years. He's a very standard form that came out when the first wave of Indiana Jones sets came out, so he's not actually much different than some of the earlier sets. However, his variation does change over time, within the at least year or two later. So, if you remember the scene from the movie, The Last Crusade, no spoilers attached. Basically, Indiana Jones and Dr. Henry Jones are escaping the Germans, and this is one scene in which... Now, if you remember the scene from Indiana Jones, The Last Crusade, this is a scene where Dr. Henry Jones and Indiana Jones are trying to escape the Germans, to put it nicely, and they get into part of a motorcycle chase. So this takes place at one point in which they break through some stuff. I think Indy uses the flag to hit one of the poles, or to hit one of the motorcycle bikers. So, I like, first of all, the authenticity with that, in that you have a lot of play with this set. Not just with the motorcycles themselves, but with the toll booth. Or maybe it's not a toll booth. Probably not a toll booth. But anyways, you get a bunch of obstacles you can work with to make up a scene, or to add on to another scene. So, let's take a look at some of our features. The first motorcycle we have is just a regular one. There's actually the same one twice in the set, but the second one has a sidecar on it. This does not have any gear that could let it sit still, so you just have to balance it with the tires. It's one thing I like to see with motorcycles is that they have a kickstand. and this one does not. You could probably make one, but none of the pieces in the set give you a kickstand feature. But you could still ride it around. I've even had a few times where I pose it on top of a box, like that. The boxes, by the way, there are two of the same exact boxes. Nice, easy way to get them, and they have nothing inside. So they're just kind of around just for part of the scene. You can use them as a way to knock over when playing with the set. Next part we have, I'll put the motorcycle over there. You just have your standard flag, and this is before LEGO went to changing the pole on the flag, so it's the old form of it, and the flag's pretty standard. It's part of the scene, but on its own, you know, it's good for standing up on its own, and another obstacle you can hit along with the crates, not barrels. Next part we have is the motorcycle with the sidecar. I'll take out both of our figures to show you the inside and around side. So you do get the whip with the set, and it sits right here on this part of the sidecar. We also get a backpack, which none of the characters wear. It just sits on the back right there. It's a very nice addition, because we don't get sidecars in a lot of LEGO sets, especially with motorcycles. So I like how this was designed. Very nice done. Very nice done. Very nicely done. It's very simple to build. It's very easy to build. You could find a lot of these pieces in other sets. And what's also good is you can detach the sidecar from the motorcycle in case you just want to have both motorcycles available to use. So you do have that as a function. Then you just snap it back on, and you can use it together. And Indy just holds right here. He does come with a pistol, so both characters on motorcycles have pistols in the set. And then Dr. Henry just sits here. You don't really have a place to put the map, you just keep it in his hand, or you can put it on this stud. Maybe if he's trying to read it or something. Or if you just want to keep his hands free. So you can put it right there. And then the last part of the set is the, I don't know if it's really a toll booth, it's probably more like a border booth. I don't know the exact name of it, but I'm just calling it that for now. Kind of something like, you can't enter this area unless you get special permission. It's kind of the thing you see in the intro of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, because they have one of these set up, maybe even two of these, for entering the Area 51. This part does break off, so if you want to have that as a scene, where they drive right through it, you can do that. So you see it breaks like that. Sometimes it breaks off on its own just by accident, so it could be a mistake. But I do like how it's made, just very simple. I think I've seen this once before in LEGO City with some of the railroad sets. The design of this is pretty simple. You could even store the crates back here. I usually do that when keeping the set in storage. And you could also put the motorcycle biker back here. So you could probably have it set up. You could have him with the bike here. They're running through. Have a couple crates nearby. You got the flag. I'll just bring it back a bit so you can see. You got the flag there. Motorcycle here. This guy's waiting to, you know, catch them. So you can hop right onto the motorcycle and intercept them. It's a nice little booth. If you get two of these sets, you could probably make one larger booth or two booths that can sit next to each other, so it could be a larger entrance. I think you could probably even change a piece or two in here so that the actual crossing line stands better, like that. You can see it on this side. It stands a little bit better, so it's not leaning over much, but it makes it harder to hold up. In the instructions, they tell you to keep it this way, but it was just an idea that I had, if you wanted to change around the set a little bit. Because right now it looks like it's just tilting. If you have something in the middle, you could probably hold it there. So, overall, for $10, I think, again, check in the description because I'm not sure about the price. This is actually a really good set. I like a lot of the Indiana Jones sets because they give you lots of minifigures for every price range. Getting the two figures like Indy and Dr. Henry Jones at the same time in such a cheap set is a really good value because Dr. Henry doesn't appear in a lot of sets. Like I said, he appears in only 2. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. And I'm gonna grab the phone.